Hey, nice to have you back on the channel. I hope you're doing great. I know it's going dark really early now, but you got this. And we have some good time to make Ableton. Perfect timing, of course. Ableton drops Ableton 12. It's not out yet, but it's in beta. I got my access finally, and we will try out today some tools that I really like. I was like exploring, like making a track here, and now I feel like I have a clue what this changes means for us as techno producers, and this I will show you in this video. So in Ableton, I have like the sound here or something, and let's use the chords. Here I put like a melt. On melt I will go later, but the function that I want to show you now is the clips. So I would put that like this, so we can proper work here. And you will see this thing is now like kind of a tab system, and we have this button generate. And I really like that because now we can kind of generate just MIDI notes based on different things. And in our case, I want a chord. So we go on stacks. There's more algorithms, I will show more of it, but for now we go for stacks, because stacks means we stack chords, in this case 3 chords, and I would like to go 4. And then he will just generate here live for us the stuff. We have this simple techno kick here. Okay, and then we put this on top. This one is way too long, so we go down with the duration. With this you can stack chords. I mean, what the fuck? You don't touch here anything, because then it kind of take them and you generate new ones on top. So stay in the sequencer-ish thinking and just stay in that area here. But then later you can of course play with 1 note or 2 notes or something. So where we are? This is way too inside. Together. With this we're getting really easy in chords, something that I think would not do when we just have the MIDI notes and we have to click it. So this is a huge help now to just sequence techno. I really love this. So, my god, that's fun. And some toms. I have this like weirdo sound here. We make the chords off for a sec. And make a new one here. And we go for, let's say, rhythm. Right now. Boop. Here we have it. And we play that together. And then we play with the durations here. Like patterns. Of course I have something here that modulates a lot, like we have a drift that also gives here kind of overtones that are in rhythm of 1/4. But this makes a big difference when we get the trigger, and that's all generated now. That's why I was loving all the time Euclidean sequencers, because they kind of did that. Ah yeah, by the way, you also have the Clilian Max for Life is of course on board. But let's stay with this. And you see, like, this sounds a little bit like a delay, but it's not a delay, so it will not fuck up your mix, because you know in this steps this will come. If this fucks up the mix always in this area, you do that. And then of course you just go here. Here we are, we have the idea, because we hear it live by changing the stuff here and getting ideas. It's kind of like AI, but I hope really that Ableton is working on some AI tools for this area, because that makes totally sense. Another thing that I think is very underrated is that in techno you have sometimes percussions and a lot of like short elements. They just looping, and with the velocity and some modulation they will give you kind of a melody, and that gives most of the time the bigger groove that actually makes you dance. And it's actually just 8-channel simple drums in a way, but like we know from drum machines, classic ones like 909s, the toms gives you the rhythm, the melody. So what Ableton did now is actually a really nice move, because I try to get all my percussions on the same key or like in the same scale, so they sound like they just sound more glued together than when they're all the time off. I hear that really late on some time, and change just this particular part and the full track comes together. I'm like, okay, now I can export, because something was off. And that's most of the time this like subtle feeling like, I don't know what's wrong, but something is off. Now we have too much. And then just changing the pitch sometimes helps you so much. You don't need to mix anything when the pitch is just right. So what they put now is this beautiful thing here. With this, we can make it on. We can find, I don't know, a pitch that we like a note, and then we have so many ways to manipulate that. And then you have devices like Melt or other devices. I got more. In some of these devices now, we'll have this little guy here. And with this, you automatically bring that thing just in key. Simple like that. So everything stays together. That is really convenient for kick synthesizers that have the same key that they have to have with the bass line and maybe the bass melody, rumble, whatever, you know, like that is just good to have. So another thing that I think help us as techno producers a lot. And another thing that I really love is now you can have like notes and you say, oh, on that note, I want to have like some modulation or something. I don't know. For me, it was always weird that the stuff was like here in this like huge, you know, so to have the envelopes here now and then just down here say, okay, I want, and then you choose in the matrix what you want. Like you say, I don't know, brief control, whatever that is. And then you see it's on 0 now, you click, and then you have like this nice modulation you can do with Alt, you can make this movements, and then we will find something cool here. And I never was using this so much because it was hidden kind of there, and I know that's really my personal problem here, I think. But to have this now here, easy access, I really like that. That is way easier. Small thing, but I love it. And by the way, in this field, you can copy past stuff, just that you know, dubstep heads. And one extra thing that I really love is, so when you fire here, I don't know what, and then totally here with some new distortion we have here, you can go hardcore with this stuff. And then you want to go in your phaser and you're like, why my phaser sounds so weird? Maybe it was a bad idea, but maybe it's just clipping here between. And I was never reading them really well. It was making me nuts. And all the metering in the software, I have the feeling, I have no idea. I never read the patch notes or something. I just explore. It's like open world and I have a new one. So I just play something and you will see how good the metering is now. So you can see here between is this clipping or not. And we see the stuff is here in a range that I like, driving it, getting a bit higher than here, but we have headroom there. It's so important, the fucking gaining over time, so thank you for that, Ableton. So did Ableton crash? Yes, it did. But in the end, we always get it back. So more important is now, do I have fun with Ableton again? And yes, I got fun before too, but now there's new spice inside, and the tools that we get now, they help really a lot with generating ideas. And this is what is my channel about most of the time. I try to use really simple formats and give myself like more like an interaction with the device, like with the Eurorack system, and they become with Ableton 12 much easier now for me. So I really like Ableton 12 and I will definitely update at some point. It's a beta. So let's wait till they release it. I hope they will do a little bit more AI generation in the future, because what we have now is not really that what I was expecting when I hear about the rumors. But yeah, I hope you have a good week and we see us very soon with more Ableton 12. Bye. I always forget to say something in the end because I just want to finish the video because I feel still weird with this camera. Like, subscribe, you know the rest. And if you have ideas or something that I should show in Ableton 12 because I have the beta access and maybe you don't have it now, let me know in the comments. So I will do a video. Okay, then see you soon. Bye.